Hello everyone, my name is Jahnavi Nimmagadda. Here I'm going to present you the project I have done as a part of my course in 5810, analyzing the animal shelter analytics dataset which I have extracted from the Kaggle website. This is the URL link for my dataset which I have collected. Here, I'm converting the dataset into pandas data frame, and by using the dot head function, I'm displaying the first few rows of the data set in order to have an idea of the data. And also, the data set consists of 12 different columns, that is animal ID, name, date, time, month, year, found location, and so on. Here, I'm converting the month year column into two different columns, that is year separately and month separately. And the df.info gives you the information of the data types of each column, which are included in the data set. And the df.columns will define the column names after dividing the month and year column. Fine. Here, I'm going to split the total data set into training set and testing set. The training set consists of 80% of the data, and the testing set consists of 20% size. And here I'm going to display the X-train information, which will tell you the columns which are not null. And this is when the X-train with null entries. And the feature with null entries is used to represent the missing value with three interpretations, like the value unknown, value not available, and attribute not applicable. And this is the data frame after dropping the rows having the missing values. And similarly, here, this represents the data frame after dropping the columns having missing values. And this is the data frames after dropping the rows where all the values were null values. And the features with zero constant means the data set which I have chosen have no constant. That is, the data set does not contain any constant features. And the duplicate features is used to find the features that contain duplicate attribute values in the different columns. And the quasi constant is used to find whether a large subset of outputs contain the same value in each column. Uh, Here, the histogram will explain you about the continuous variables in the data sets. This is a plot of year and month, which are the continuous variables. And the box plot provides the visual summary of the data, enabling the researchers to identify mean values and the sign of the skewness. Here, this code is used to show the correlation heat map of the features, and the heat map gives an overview of the key for the web performance. In my project, I have used the linear regression model that analyzes the linear relationship between a dependent variable with given independent variables. And finally, this is the model evaluation, which will evaluate the root mean square error, and accuracy. This is the plot uh, when actual values are compared with the predicted values. And finally, this is the model evaluation and the model prediction by using test data and the predict data. Finally, I have observed the data set using the linear regression model. Thank you.